The Ministry of Finance at the disclosure be ababetuja. Now, meaning say obviously, MPP4 they are not going to be happy, and I have something to say about this particular disclosure. You know, I have something to say, but maybe we are not maka the MPS mekana, and they are first time or have subscribed and click the notification bell. So, our latest news be about. And this video is kindly sponsored by Nature Hills Herbal Shop. Mama wati asese oye bema mesrel. Adia e wose oye hu adwuma pan eye wa hondin. Obema de se wa hondin ko fom a weni monyam ekofom. Asemo a meken me ka ne mpanyimu. Oye panya na abeti ase. Na supplements bi wo ho aye friend beetroot. Beetroot supplement na ma moja die fusani ye wo mu. Onipa bi a moja die fusani we ye wo ni mu no o wa hondin. Your supplements be a friend maca roots, a natural herbal supplementer, offer every day. A tablet too every day. A mouse stamina, they're making a impeninsem, impenimu. And to pay beetroot supplements, any maca root supplements na. Oh yeah, bema or bema. A natural way, nature's way of, cleansing and healing your system. For 059-800-3891. Na Nature Hills Herbal Shop on PB Emma obe deliver the amount baby awobia. Now also Akufo Addo administration diverted $65 million flat funds to COVID-19 finance ministry. Yen say last month conversation of flood akoso. Ya kasa seni ensure yiri ye the ensure no babe ye and all that. Now one of the things I Ghana for ye kampan aside everything else, flooding and some the course so flooding. What I say, one of the things are not air babonting and they say, na Ghana ye the sika to hosen and kasikano yen fan kuntia flood. Na abain we buy flood ni see any who say MPP4 air accusing Mahama abain. Say sikana President Akufo Addo jaya and the Indiana Mahama. One fa anko intia flood na because Mahama one fa sikano anko intia flood no enu ntina flood no e yiri Ghana force and the abandon so trese sa time no $65 million bi ananka President Akufo Addo yesika was o de kuntia fra na grant I'm the World Bank for their money ananka President Akufo Addo was o de kun etia flood no. What we are hearing from the finance ministry and say President Akufo Addo are buying a diverted sikano in the name of COVID. Also, the Ministry of Finance has disclosed that the Akufo Addo government redirected $65 million from a World Bank loan intended for flood protection under the Greater Accra Resilience and Integrated Development Garrett project to finance COVID-19 activities. Frederick Emisa, technical advisor at the ministry, revealed this during an appearance on Joy News' PM Express on Monday, July 6, 2026. He explained that nearly half of the $137 million already drawn down from the $350 million Garrett facility was channeled into pandemic-related spending, including fumigation exercises. As the Emisa rejected claims that delayed disbursement had slowed Garrett's progress, insisting that funds were released on time. He emphasized that Garrett is one of several World Bank finance projects requiring strict oversight, since repayment ultimately falls on Ghanaian taxpayers. He also alleged that Mahama administration, upon taking office in 2025, uncovered multiple cases of project funds being misapplied. He cited the Ghana Economic Transformation Project, GET project, where close to $1 billion was reportedly spent on travel on 2024 alone. Breaking down the figures, Emisa noted that of the $65 million diverted for pandemic response, $60.8 million has since been retired, leaving about $4.2 million outstanding. He argued that the government had alternative funding sources at the time, including the Stabilization Fund, IMF support, and African Development Bank facilities, and therefore had no justification for raiding Garrett. Emisa averred that COVID-related borrowing significantly worsened Ghana's debt situation, since most of the pandemic spending was loan financed rather than grant supported. You know, sometimes me amen crofo ya ma ya asem kan ye din me amen crofo NDC sometimes ma ya asem kan no ye din papa ya asem inti ya ba ya ye be hu se Akufo Addo aban why yes yi. Who are we going after? For because we a claim misappropriation, right? Because after we know a call, MPP they share NDC by no Garrett Sika no omo amfanya he, and they also have abonte because say Garrett Sika over 60 million na nke osi ye de flood no so mo diverted Sika no. At the end, who is losing? It is you and I. At the end, where does it end? I'm rhyming. At the end, where does it end? Nowhere. What is okay? Intino, sisia yenye ding. President Akufo Addo buy or diverted Sikano. Okay. Indeed, the Yebeyan say you blame Akufo Addo. Then how is that even making us better? Because you know what be flood ni see. Indeed, you blame Akufo Addo says Sikano or diverted and into a flood ni see na. Is that what we are going to say? You know, sometimes it's not like sometimes it's not like in someone it be a response. Here, we NDC appointee. Na sa flood in same way be Michelle, if you know say the response you are going to give, it is going to rather blame the previous government. Michelle, don't say it. You might be right, but that is not what Ghanaians want to hear. Jamaica no communication. Sometimes it is not always what you want to say, but sometimes no. The Nkrofo person mote not in the sense say ko twantro dabi. Say the microphone person want to say intro the American. But I mean it in the sense that people expect us to take responsibility because they voted for us. That is what we should be doing. This is not the time for us to be saying Akufo Addo na disi kane kokoye. Listen, it might be true, you might be right. But you see, once you bring something like that in, especially during a moment like this, all you are doing is you are angering people the more. You might look like you are explaining, but that is all I want to say. You know, so yes, your evidence at Akufo Addo time. Okay, and okay into your mobile then your okay, yate into then yeah. Okay, so what's the solution? The solution is that we should be blaming them because Sikanomo diverted. What are we doing about it? You know, it's that's why I tell you, say, maybe the end say at the end of the day, what is the solution? Like, SMC now Obi Beka me one thing I don't one of the things I don't like they say asem we see we na afiance ye hwe say hwan na blame no make chinsa de no kokokokoko e see we are okay, what's next? What's the solution? Yes, solve we na that chi bi ye be blame ya ye blame me. And I mean, I like the approach His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will take it. In fact, Friday and Saturday way, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama had declared 2 days and said Ghana will be a clean up. This Friday and Saturday, it is good. I have seen say Standogbe, he's on grounds. Or more visited some places engrophobia ye nyama bi ani kwan so mo ya ye bubu no ne nyama eno so ye fair ye good, you know. But it shouldn't be say flat this year and yeah after 2 months ni ejai. It should be something I be occasionally. What you say, and I think that is a solution. Those are the things we should be talking about. Let's go on grounds. Let's work. You know, it's not a time for us to be saying say any Akufo Addo aban ye say any Indiana flat. It's seriously. It's Zanyamano me ya name he. What you say? Me NDC need there. But in Yama in real life, people who know me in real life, they will tell you. Say BBC the first thing I made dream say, okay, what do we do now? Inti so baby na BBC na the first thing I will say, oh yeah, blame. Some ebia when you subet on ebia, I'm even shouting at you. Not say intentionally because I don't want that. That is not what I want. Yen solve ya the anyway, yen find a solution anyway, find we are. Now we can come to okay, we now call see no. Next time, me yes. You get me? So, that's that. Montreal mo adwene me that's. Ghana ni bia wutie me no. Book we eye asset back one. I was say we keep e wo fie. To book we ma wo ho. To ma oba. To ma obi biara osombo e wo wabrabo mu. Wadamfo. Obi a opese odi ye wabrabo mu bia no. To sa book we. Your friend the Ghanaian investor. Na sa book we bet show different forms of investment I'll be to me aye e Ghana ha. Licensed investments. The first one e ya de bia ye friend emergency fund. Book we bet show send you be set up emergency fund. Abrabo aye boy bibia be to me ato. If you have an emergency fund, e beba na ba be save you. Oka be to me ase wo kwan so. Obe to me ayare, oba be to me ayare. Ni na emergency fund no e be take control of all those situations. Book no besan so atre wade bia ye fe endowment fund. I'll be to me dia protect you and your future. Na sa endowment fund no nyame mpengu ukokonya accident na untumi nye adwuma bioma it will take care of you for the rest of your life. Book no besan so atre send ya obe set up a personal pension fund. Enkrofo bebre eye adwuma wie ekọ retirement omukọ retirement we are no mo ho aba betwe omo o set up a personal pension fund. That will not be your case. Most importantly, book we bet show how to invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now Ghana Stock Exchange investment, basically, it means you are buying ownership of Ghanaian companies. Now Ghana Stock Exchange, it is one of the best performing markets in the whole world. A lot of people are making money from the Ghana Stock Exchange, but they don't know how to invest in it. Book we bet show idea. Your investment be why your friend mutual fund. Book we bet show how to invest in a mutual fund. Now mutual fund you don't need to be rich to invest in a mutual fund. I remember an example. You find say wa oba fresh. Now what per license mutual fund e Ghana has say opese odi usikashim. Say o to me invest 500 cedis every single month. E a Ghanaian mutual fund moi. By the time I will be 19 years now I done a millionaire. You find say o for CB we did 10. Opese that should be odi every month for 500 cedis a mutual fund boom emano. By the time I will bano and our fast no obedi 29 years no na oye millionaire. Wankasa utie me we di 40. Now so wosha onye investment bia eno ane say obeye mutual fund every month for 500 cedis a shame. By the time obedi 59 years no na wenya 1 million Ghana cedis. Into mutual fund no, that is how it works. Small money every single month. By the time embre ebebano nesikano ayekese. Book we better sanya mani na. Sa ope book no ni PDF anase ni tree video a. Free. Anase WhatsApp number na ewo book ni so sisia. Na sa we Ghana ni na wa brochure. Now pay hard copy of the book a very simple call Amazon. Na search for the Ghanaian investor. Place the order. Bibia will be a best shape. Eddie Abreu. Medasi.